Hi everyone, my name is Sharon and today we are going to be hanging out and potting up some plants. All right, so we're gonna start off with some propagations that have been propagating. Stop! It's just my reflection, you dumb butt! That's bit. She sees my reflection in the TV and thinks it's someone outside. Down. I can't have you doing that all the time, okay? She's still looking at the TV. She's like, what is that figure in the freaking screen? Okay. So, we're starting with the Rapidivora. Dude, I'm gonna... Hey. Every time. Maybe I should cover the TV. Yeah, nothing to look at now, huh? Okay. Rapidivora tetrasperma. This has been propagating for way too long. It took forever to start rooting, but here we are. So I took these cuttings because I wanted to grow them up a moss pole so that they will get big and beautiful, but I'm just gonna pot them up in these cups, and then as they have more growth, then I'll probably add them to the moss pole then. Okay, here we go. So I just have soil here. That's just a mixture of like potting mix, perlite, some, what's it called? Leca, and orchid bark. Oh, no, there's a huge spot right there. Come on. Whoop. Okay, I think that's okay. Let's put a little bit more. All right, fantastical. So I'll pot them up and then I'll water them after. But that's one. Okay. Look at that. Beautiful. So this is my first plant related video ever. Well, I've made shorts and things on YouTube, but nothing like a longer form. I used to vlog like, I don't know, 5+ years ago. But I don't know, it was a lot of work to just create videos with interesting content when I was still living at home and in school. And I just kind of became disinterested. But since I've been more interested in plants, hold on. There's this one here. It's just like wet stick, I guess. Maybe I can pot it, and it has a growth point there. Maybe I'll pot it with one of these. But maybe I should have done that beforehand. No. What should we do? Should I just redo it? I don't think I can just... Yeah. Ugh. This one. What was I saying? Oh, maybe I'll do this one here. I'm just gonna stick it in. She barks at everything. Dogs, children, not children. Well, sometimes. Old people. It's just a mess. Okay, so I just kind of stuck it in. It's long, so the root is sticking out. So I'm just gonna cover it a bit more with the soil here. And hope for the best. But not cover up the growth point. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Okay, what was I saying? Well, anyway, so now I'm trying out videoing all my plant things because I like watching those types of videos. So I thought maybe I would make some and share. What are we gonna do next? Oh. So I have a couple Epipremnum pinnatums that rooted, and then I didn't have these cups that I wanted, but I really wanted to pot them up, so I just did, but now I don't like it, and we're gonna repot. Let's start with this one. Move this away. Okay, so I had already added, you know, slow release fertilizer. Maybe it hasn't done anything cool. Yeah. So, I got it as an albo from this guy on Facebook Marketplace, and he was saying that it was starting to revert. Like, there's not too much variegation here, but, you know, I thought I'd give it a chance and see if something could happen. I think I have to, ugh. You know what? Yeah. So that's going in. Maybe that's too much. Huh? Yeah. Okay. Sometimes I get confused about which way is up and which way is down. You know? Okay. Ah, my nose is so runny. Is that good enough? Yeah. Okay. Let's do these other ones. So this one here, it was producing roots and then there's a growth point, but this one's yellowing off. But I thought I'd keep it because there might be some stored up energy in there that could help with the new growth point. So they say. Yeah. Yeah, you get them. Who's outside, huh? Who are we gonna get today? All right. Yeah, this is the top. I'm just gonna stick it in there. So a lot of people, they do like chatty repot with me's or like plant chores. I'm not the most chatty person, so I hope that's okay. But maybe I should have like came up with a list of things to talk about. Yeah. Okay. I think that's fine. Let's see. I started like, I want to say plant collecting or being more into building a collection maybe in the past year. But I think it really started when I went to go visit my sister in Irvine, and I found this like wholesale place, and they were selling these really beautiful plants for, well, at wholesale prices. Although I don't know that if I was supposed to be in there or not, because when I went to go pay for the plants, you know, on the wall it was like, oh, you need like a membership or something like that. But when I paid and I only bought maybe like 2 or 3 plants, they didn't say anything. So I was like, all right. And I've gone there maybe 3 or 4 times since that. Like every time I go to visit my sister, we'll go check it out. I don't know if this is too much. Okay. Because there's a growth point and I definitely don't want to cover that. So I think that's what it's gonna be. One more. I'm gonna blow my nose. Also, I just made these magnetic propagation test tubes. I made a short about it, so it should be up by now. It's currently in my drafts, but I think by the time this video goes up, it should be there already. But basically, oh, there's glue here. Basically, I got these test tubes, I got these mini magnets, glued them on with Gorilla Glue, let it set for 2 hours, and now I can just stick them onto my metal shelf here and then propagate away. So I have these like bigger ones, these tiny cute ones. They're freaking cute. The only thing is that if you look too close at the magnets and you can see the glue, like I've been trying to be better with finding a way to be more exact with the magnet placing, but once you place them down, the glue doesn't set right away. And so they'll just be sliding around at their own convenience. Just put them here. All right, one more epipremnum pennatum, supposedly elbow. This one doesn't really like, to be honest, these don't have substantial root systems yet, but we're just gonna see how that goes. Yeah, and this is all reused like soil, and that's why there's a bunch of dead leaves and sphagnum moss that I'm not intending to be in there, but that's okay. All right, that's the last epipremnum. Now let's move this away. I also planted up these recently. How cute. I had 4 of them because the mother plant was just kind of going crazy, so I decided to give it a choppity chop here. And then I tried selling them on Facebook Marketplace for like, I don't know, $5? What is that? And I left it up for maybe a few days and didn't get any interest. So I was like, you know what? I'm too lazy and impatient. So I actually gave 2 of them away in the Buy Nothing Facebook group, and which, if you haven't heard of that, it's like your area is, or let's say I live in San Francisco, right? So San Francisco is then broken up into different regions or neighborhoods, and you just join your neighborhood, and people will post things that they are like giving away or otherwise donate, and it's all free. So what have I gotten? It escapes me, but I've gotten way too many things that I've been better. Like I try to like get things that I need versus I just want. But actually, I've gotten a lot of, let's see, like I got a set of these jars. I think there were like 12 of them. I got 12 of them for free, and now I just use them for my plants, and it's great. And then if you wanted to, this is the mother plant. It's been maybe 3 weeks since I've cut it, 3 or 4 weeks, a month, and they're so cute. Little leaves coming out, and then eventually it'll get big and I can propagate it again. All right, we're gonna do these 2 begonias. Move this away. Okay, so this begonia, I have to look up what it's called, but it's not like the usual spotted begonia polka dot plant that you'll see in plant shops. Because, well, I don't know why, but these ones, the spots on it are a little bit smaller, and I think the leaves are smaller. I got the original plant as a cutting, I think either from the Buy Nothing group, or I was just like on Facebook and was like, hey, does anybody have any cuttings that they wouldn't mind sharing? Look at that. Look at those roots. It's a little brown at the top because I forgot to add water at one point, and they kind of dried up. That's okay. Yeah, and then this girl, or no, I think I was looking specifically for a polka dot plant, like this plant. And this girl reached out to me and she said, oh, I can give you a cutting. And I was like, great. And she was so nice. I think that's when I first actually started getting into propagating plants, because I think prior to that, I didn't really have too much experience with it. Because when I went to go pick it up from her, she was like, oh, well, I dipped it in like growth hormone. And I was like, what is that? And after, I don't know, a couple weeks, it was rooted up. Was that good enough? Nope. Okay, I'm gonna put some soil on this side. And this plant honestly grows so fast. I've taken so many cuttings from it. So, yeah, that's really pretty. And then we'll do this one. Dog hair, as always. Actually, let's do this one a little bit different. I'm gonna put the soil in first. A little bit more. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna put a little hole in there, and then just stick it in. Yeah, I like it. So I think with these, I'll probably do the same thing where I'll try and sell it for like a few dollars, $5. And then if nobody, you know, I'll give it a week, and then if nobody wants it, then I'll just give it away, because I have so many of these and I want everybody to start collecting because it's so fun. So yeah. Yeah, when I gave away those 2 Pilia plants, it was through the Buy Nothing group, like I said. And the main thing, not the main thing, but one of the points of that group is that you kind of promise to not like flip it and sell it somewhere else for money. It's just kind of like a trust thing. So, I mean, if I see these plants on Facebook Marketplace and you can see who the seller is, you just call them out. But at that point, there's really nothing you can do about it. It's whatever. Also, how cute is this? I got this at an estate sale. It was a set of 2. And yeah, I just used it for propagations. So that's fun. It has, can you see it on this side? Yeah, it has like flowers and strawberries. Cute. All right, so that's gonna go to the side for future props. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 propagations. So this is the that Epipremnum pinnatum elbow that I got from that guy on Facebook Marketplace, and he was growing it as a trailing plant. And when you grow it as a trailing plant, it doesn't get much bigger than this. In fact, like as it trails, I believe it gets smaller and smaller. And he said that it, I mean, yeah, you can tell there's barely any variegation on it except for this one. So I'm hoping that I can save it, and I put it on a moss pole. Yeah, and I'm hoping that it will grow up and be variegated and fenestrated, because that's a word, and be the plant of the dreams. I mean, my dreams. Everyone's dreams. So, again, dude. Yeah, and then so I recently learned that like some of the pothos varieties, I think they're also like pothos epipremnum. Let's just call it a pothos. This is my pothos marble queen, and I took this cutting because out of the mother plant, this one seemed, I'm so congested. This one seemed to have the most variegation, and so I wanted to put it up the moss pole, because if you let it climb and you give it, you know, opportunities to grow roots, grow its aerial roots into a moss pole, it will size up and get bigger and beautiful. I also added this, what is it called? I think it's a philodendron Brazil. And again, I think I got too excited about it, because I was like, oh, it has these nubby aerial roots, and I can just stick it in soil and it'll be fine. Doesn't look fine to me. So I'm just gonna take that out. Yeah. Ugh. No. Like the leaf, there was a leaf and that fell off. But I wanted to add another leaf to this, another cutting, because, oh, she sees a dog. It's one of our neighbor's dogs. It's like this tiny dog. She just follows follows. Okay. Yeah. So it's been propagating. Look at this. Yeah. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's beautiful. Okay. So we're gonna propagate that into, not propagate. We're gonna plant that up into here. Let me move this away. I'm gonna need to vacuum. Okay, I hope you can see that. I'm trying to like have it face this way, but then for me to see it as well. So let's see how we gotta put it. So we gotta put this root, juicy root, into the soil. Should this be a bigger pot? Probably, but we'll save that for another day. And then these roots here, should be facing the moss pole to encourage growth into it. Doggy friends. We don't have doggy friends because Autumn hates everyone. All right. I think this is gonna be a problem because it's a small pot, but I'm really stubborn and lazy. So I'm just trying to create a nice little home for this. Watch me break it. Well, no, it's not gonna work. All right, I think I have to repot this. Okay, let's do that. So I bought this clear vase from Savers. I'm not gonna tell you how much it was because I think I paid too much for it, but I liked the shape of it. So that's what we're gonna go with. And I think it'll be a good size to fit. All right, that's all I got. So I think what I'm gonna do is, well, should I just move these away? Moves one away. Okay, and then we don't want that. I'm gonna put that here. Okay, and then I just put it in this like little teapot that I also got from Buy Nothing, and it works good as like a water catcher, and it's just cute. But we won't need that anymore since we're putting it in this vase. Okay, let's see what happens. I'm nervous. Oh boy. Why did I put it in here? I should have just put it in that bowl. Honestly. Oh boy. Oh no! Oh, I need to vacuum for sure. Oh no. My boyfriend went to go golfing. Thankfully, he's not here right now because this is a very much an I told you so moment. He won't know. Okay, so we can check on the roots here. Yeah, so here's a root there. I clipped it to the moss pole to encourage the root growth. So I think let's put that there. And I'm gonna fill, I wish it wasn't hollow here. I wish it was just flat. Okay, so I'm gonna fill the bottom with orchid bark, just to help with drainage. And then I'm gonna do soil and then keep the moss in the pole. Ah, no! Honestly, I was like going into the kitchen to get the orchid bark, and I was like, oh, I'll just bring the orchid bark like out, and you know, it might be a disaster, but whatever. I didn't need that to be a disaster. I can just create disasters on my own. Just multi-talented over here. I'm just gonna move those. I'm just gonna move it over because the universe is telling me that I can't do this. What to do about this? Should I vacuum it first? Yeah. Okay, here we are. Back on track. Orchid bark. I haven't necessarily seen anybody use this for drainage. I've mainly seen it like as an additive to potting mixes. And I haven't run into any issues with it yet. So unless there's something that I don't know, about why people don't use this for drainage. Like people usually use, I've seen like leca or leca, just like other things. I clearly don't know what I'm doing. I don't know, maybe it's like a price thing, like maybe it's too expensive, but I mean, we're gonna go with it. Okay, and then I'm gonna put this, I think that's two. Yeah, no, I need to put soil in this first so that because I want it to lift up. I don't want this whole moss bowl just to sink in. All right, here we go. I'm making a mess. So again, just reusing the soil. Everyone's gonna be watching this and like, they're just thinking like, what are you doing, dude? I'm having fun, okay? What's funny too is that like, I haven't seen people, like any of my friends in a while. Just because I don't really like go out much, it's difficult for me to initiate plans. We also just went on a trip for 2 weeks, but yeah, no one has come over to our house to see all the new plants that I have, and they just have no idea. And I think it'll be really funny once I tell them like, oh yeah, I started making YouTube videos about plants. YouTube videos, this is literally my first video. Who am I? Who am I? Okay, let's see here. Does that look right? I think I need to like push this back more. Okay, I need to turn this around. Also, I think I made this moss pole wrong. because these little tabs are sticking out and I think I'm supposed to stick them inward, but it's too late for that now. Okay, I think this is good. So what I have to do, I think, well, for one, I need to push the moss down because it's kind of just elevated. But does that really matter? Because the moss is for like the higher up. Okay, so I'm going to fill this front part with more soil. I shouldn't forget about the whole reason why I changed the whole container. This cutting. Okay. So this, I've already put too much soil in it. Why? Okay, see? It's learning, you know, you learn as you go. And I definitely still have lots to learn. Well, we could learn together, or you could just watch me learn and silently critique my learning. Okay. So that's gonna go in here. So again, I'm trying to position it so that the roots will grow in to the pole. And I'm gonna use, I just got these like yesterday. They remind me of the little hair clips that like they would sell at Claire's and stuff. But apparently they're used for plants now. Because there's multiple points and I want them all to root in here. Maybe. You know what? That's what it's gonna be. Okay. So I'm trying to position it so that the sticker here is on the back and I can't see it because I don't want to. And now I'm going to put more soil in here. Oh my God. I hope this works. Let's pull it close. I hope you can see this. It's just, yeah, get in there, sphagnum, why not? Is it going? Just giving it a little bit of encouragement. Good thing I have a decent vacuum. All right, is it getting there? This is like the most soil that I've used in a while. I've been using, excuse me, I've been using mainly sphagnum moss for my like philodendrons and like just the aeroids, philodendrons and anthuriums. That's like the only thing I have. Okay, how does it look? Let me see. Yeah. Yeah. I wish these leaves were facing the front though. Okay, sorry. I know you cannot see this, but just do it like that. Okay. Yeah, I just adjusted it a bit. So, I don't know. This one doesn't have much roots, but it's been in this for, I don't know, a few weeks now, and it's still going. And then this one, we know that it has a really long root, so here's hoping. This one was the newest leaf, but I think because I cut it, I took the cutting when this was still coming out. It's just kind of wonky now. But this new leaf looks promising. And then yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna clean this up. I'm gonna bring the new pot ups back, and then we're gonna fertilize and water. I also got this pump sprayer device. Did I need it? No. Will it make watering plants more fun? Absolutely. So I just unlock it here and I pump it up. And lock it. Oh! That's not the right way. Righty tighty. Bitch. It's because when you lock the handle, it goes. Oh no, it doesn't. It goes to the right. All right. So we're just gonna water the plants while it's on the couch. Just a bit. I'm aware that these cups don't have drainage holes, so you just have to be a little bit more aware of how much they're being watered, and I'm okay with that. So what I do is like I'll water it a little bit. Wait, do you have something to say? She always has something to say. Yeah, I'll wait a bit, see how the water drains to the bottom, and I don't know, if I feel like it needs more, then I'll give it more. It's an exact science, obviously. Okay. Just a bit. I really don't like how it's tipping over like that. And the reason that I didn't put drainage in these is because I know that it's not going to be like its permanent pot versus this one. Like the plan is to keep it in here for as long as possible. In other words, I'll put drainage in more permanent pots. And with this one, because there's drainage, I can see when there's enough water. I'm not too concerned about, you know, watering it too much. Because once I see the water go to the bottom, then I'll stop. So I can see it now kind of pooling here. I don't know if you could see that. But it's going to the bottom, and that's when I know that I'm done. And then it also helps that I don't have to water it as often because, I mean, the idea is that it will slowly kind of wick up, I'm hoping. I mean, it's been doing that with the other plants, so. And then from time to time, I'll just kind of water the moss pole. Kind of like so. Again, an exact science. Yeah, I think that's good. So thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope you liked this video. Please subscribe if you would like to see more, and comment down below, you know, any questions you have for me, and I will look into answering them in the next one. Thank you. Bye.